PA Corona Quiz is brought to you by Black Widow Projectiles. New South Wales have booked a spot in the grand final. Now it's ACT Gunners up against the NT Crocs. Semi-final number 2, the PA Corona Quiz. And we're just a week away from the grand final. Please welcome our teams. Firstly, the ACT Gunners. It's Jenny and Lisa. How are you?
Hi, we're good. Hello.
And Brendan, how are you travelling today, buddy?
I'm good, thanks. All well, ready for the quiz.
So while most of Australia shivers and the cold weather and there was snow in Canberra on the weekend, let's go up to Joe and Chris up in the NT. It's about 30 odd degrees. You guys are doing it tough up there. How are you, Joe?
Oh, well, you live in the tropics, you bear what you bear. We're happy as we can be, and hello, my son in Canberra.
Chris, how are you doing there, mate? You spotted a few crocs out fishing on the weekend.
Certainly did, and I can tell you we had to pull the winter woolies on over the last few nights. It got down to about 22 degrees. We're struggling.
Yeah.
Tough life in NT. But they may never open to the rest of Australia again.
We're lucky our lips have thawed out enough to speak.
Well, good luck to both our teams tonight. Of course, the winner through to the grand final, a chance to win those 10,000 projectiles courtesy of Black Widow. And the losers we'll wave goodbye to and thank you for your time. But we've got a bit of time to go before we eliminate a team. So let's get first into it. Our Jeopardy round. Let's have a look at our categories and then we'll decide which points we're going to play for. So let's see what tonight's categories are. It's ISSF PA, Action Pistol, Metallic Silhouette, and General Knowledge. Tell you what, I've got a pen in my hand. Decide, choose right or left. Go on, Jenny.
Right.
Right hand, there you go. You get to go first. Well done. There you go. Well, that was simple.
That was.
Jenny, if you could choose a category and points, please.
We'll take ISSF PA and we might go for a big 300 to get it underway.
Oh, go big, go early. I like it.
Yep. And go home. Yeah.
Where is the headquarters of the ISSF?
The headquarters of the ISSF. I don't know if the headquarters have changed since the president has changed because the president is now in Russia. But before this, the headquarters were in Munich.
Munich. Let's have a look if Munich is the correct answer. Munich, Germany. 300 points straight off for the ACT Gunners. Let's go across to Joe. If you'd like to choose a category, please, and the points to play for.
Well, Chris, we might as well go in or go home. How about we go the 400?
Okay, ISSF PA for 400. What score do you need to be an expert grade shooter in Action Pistol? Now you're sad that Nick Barnard wasn't available because he's an Action Pistol shooter.
Totally right, yeah. Yep. That's why we put him on the team. He's the only reason he was there. Gee whiz. What's it out of, Joe? What's Action Pistol out of? 1800?
Well, no, isn't it 1920?
1920, that's right. 1880? What do we go, 1880?
Go for it then, let's do it.
All right. We'll say 1880.
1728 was pretty good. That's a pretty good guess, but unfortunately no points for you on the first round. So we're over now to Lisa. If you can choose a category, please.
General for 200.
Okay, let's have a look at the question. General 200. Name the 2 PA vice presidents.
Okay, so the 2 PA vice president, the first vice president is Stephen Fattel from the ACT. Second vice president is David Dewsbury from New South Wales.
And the answer is Stephen Fattel and David Dewsbury. 200 points going your way. Well done.
Well done.
And unfortunately, you don't get extra points for naming the state they come from, but I love your knowledge.
Oh, I've got that and wouldn't have been a problem.
Over to Chris. Pick a category, please, and the points you want to play for.
We'll have a general for 300, please.
General 300. Let's see if you can get on the board. You're trailing now by 500. What colour vest do the jury members wear at a nationals? I'm sure you've all seen them. Colour of the jury members' vests.
So they're green, but Joe, you could correct me on this.
I think green is the Judge A, perhaps.
Okay, yes.
But jury's often a Judge A. Crikey, should know this, shouldn't we?
The thing is, you probably walk past them hundreds of times on the range. You've walked past them hundreds of times on the range, and then it's one of those ones you've got to think about.
So we'll go.
We want to go with green? We're going to lock in green. Yep. Let's lock in green, and let's hope you get some points. Correct. Green is correct. Third question now in our Jeopardy. So, Brendan, category, please.
We'll go ISSF PA 200.
200 points, ISSF PA, and see if you can get up to 700 for the first round of the game. How many shots are loaded for a malfunction reshoot in the standard pistol match?
5. 5 shots.
5. Lisa's pretty confident there. So, Brendan, you agree 5 or lock in 5?
Yes, Lisa is our ISSF range officer, but she should know.
5 is correct. So 5 points correct there. Let's go across back to Joe, and third question now for NT in the opening round here of the PA Corona quiz.
We may well go for the general 400, do you think?
General 400, they bring it up to us. We can't.
Tactical there, going general 400. You're trailing by 400. That's a pretty good move. General 400. If you get this correct, you'll tie it up at the end of the first round. So let's have a look at the question. What is the difference in trigger weight between a Sport Pistol.22 and a Centre Fire Pistol.32 and .38? What is the difference in trigger weight?
Exactly nothing. They're both 1,000 grams.
Exactly.
They're the same. Exactly the same. Okay, let's go with the same. Yep, you got the points there, so well done. At the end of the Jeopardy round, the scoreboard says 700-700, so tight second semi-final. There was only less than 200 points in last week's semi-final, so the top teams are going head-to-head. Let's move through now to round 2, and it's time for the feud. Round 2 of the feud, normally the team that's trailing on the scoreboard gets the first choice, but seeing ACT got the first one in Jeopardy, let's go to Joe, and you can decide, do you want to play round 1 or round 2 of the feud?
Well, I do rather like going first. Shall we go first, Chris? Round 1?
Sure.
Round 1.
Yep.
Okay, so NT, equal points, 700 each. Round 1 of the feud coming up. What is in a black powder revolver shooting kit? I think this one's for you, Chris. Let's have a look at how many answers there are. There's 8 answers. What's in your shooting kit when you go off to the range to shoot black powder?
Balls.
Balls.
Yep.
Red balls.
Caps. Yes.
Caps. Right, 2
Black
down,
powder.
6 to go. Black powder.
Black powder. Yeah.
You'd have a hard time shooting if you didn't have your black powder in the case, wouldn't you?
Certainly. I'll go filler.
Filler.
Yeah.
While we're guessing away here, what is filler made out of? What do you use for filler?
Oh, you can use polenta or semolina. If you really want to make a stir, you can put a bit of curry powder in.
Or pink
Really
talcum.
can see eyes watering.
What is it? Pink talcum, Jenny. Yep. That should be
Yeah,
good.
Lovely pink
Okay,
flower.
4 down. 4 down, 4 to go. I can't wait for next year's Nationals when the pink powder comes out.
Yeah.
What else would be in there?
Can I? I don't really know much. But
You go, Joe, please. Put in something.
Grease?
Yep.
Grease?
Yep.
Use grease?
Greece. Yep.
Oh,
Going well.
limited one.
3 to go.
Well, I'll put down a controversial one. Baby wipes.
Baby wipes. So some sort of wipe or some sort of cleaner.
Cleaner, yep.
Yeah. Cleaning wipes. There you go. They're up there. 2 to go. No strikes.
Anything else you need to go bang? Do you have a rod? A rod to?
Well, you'd have a cleaning rod, I would imagine. A cleaning rod.
A cleaning rod.
Yeah.
No cleaning rod.
Okay.
Okay, think hard now. You were only shooting it the other day.
In your kit to shoot black powder, what do you need?
A powder.
You've got black powder, filler, balls, grease.
Yep.
Sorry?
A flask with a measuring spout.
A flask. Yeah, measuring spout to measure in your powder.
Oh no!
Oh, that's incorrect.
Okay.
Well, the way we work here on our feud round is it goes across now to ACT, and they get one choice. If they get it correct, they steal the points. Otherwise, the points come back to Northern Territory. So let's go across to the ACT Gunners. What do you think one of the last 2 answers are?
Crikey.
Jenny, I was thinking to press the ball in.
Yeah, well, a loading press is probably the one thing that they haven't mentioned. Yep.
So let's lock in press and see if you can steal the points.
No.
Well, ACT get the guess incorrect, so the points will go back to NT, 440 points going to them. But let's go back and find out what the last 2 answers are. A suitable firearm. Yeah, okay. And the last one. A small screwdriver.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what someone's decided is in their shooting kit.
We should.
It doesn't matter.
And I think the firearm was probably a fairly obvious one that just gets away from you when you think about what's in the kit. You just automatically assume you've got your firearm, but that is part of your kit. So, well done there, NT Crocs. Jump to the lead. So let's go round 2 of the feud. ACT, here's your question. What do clubs need to consider and organise to host an open? What do clubs need to consider and organise to host an open? So let's see how many answers are up on the board from our survey. So there's 8 answers.
What was
Competitors.
that? Well, would need some, yes, but.
First one in, competitors. Oh no,
Okay.
doesn't come up. I think it's around. Yeah, okay. 1 down, 8 to go, and 1 strike down. So you're in a bit of strife here.
A suitable date.
A suitable date.
Oh,
Oh
no.
Oh, they've gone out the back door on the feud round. So let's go across to NT. You could be in the driver's seat here for a spot in the final.
We need an organising secretary, wouldn't you?
To organise and host an open. What do clubs need to consider to organise and host an open?
We'll go with Joe's answer. An organising secretary, Joe, you said, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did.
An organising secretary. Let's have a look. So, organising secretary and NT have stolen the points off ACT Gunners. Let's go back to the screen and let's have a look at what the rest of the requirements are to host an open. Organise and host an open. We've got an organising secretary. So what else do we need? Number 2, officials,
Volunteers.
advertising,
Range.
squatting, catering, range crew, trophies, and range equipment.
Goodness.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The NT Crocs, 1,240 points, and ACT, 700. So you're not out of it yet. You can still got a chance here in the last round when we go to rapid fire. ACT, unfortunately there are no points for you, but time to spin the wheel of buzzer. So we'll start across with Joe.
Oh.
Joe's a cat.
Okay. Me now.
Okay, over to Chris. We'll spin the wheel. Chris is a dog. So a meow and a woof coming from the NT. So across to Jenny. We'll do one buzzer for Jenny and Lisa. They're sitting on the screen together there. So let's spin the wheel. Doorbell.
Ding dong for us.
Ding dong.
Doorbell. And finally, Brendan. Let's spin the wheel and see what silly noise you need to make. Brendan's going to moo like a cow. Let's hear your best cow, Brendan. Very nice, mate. Very nice. Very nice. So Jenny's a doorbell. Jenny and Lisa are the doorbell. Brendan is a moo cow. Joe is a meowing cat, and Chris is the barking dog. Let's get into rapid fire. We're going to bring the question up, and then you get to buzz in as soon as you think you know out of the 4 answers that will come up after that. So I'll read the question first, then the answers will appear. What is the penalty for a first offence of not being at the ready position in a 25-metre match? The 4 choices are coming up on the screen. Buzz in when you know the answer.
Ding dong.
Wow.
The doorbells are up. Jenny and Lisa.
C.
So 100 points first up for ACT. Question 2 on rapid fire. Who was the only pistol athlete to represent Australia at the 1980 Olympic Games? That would have been in Moscow, the boycotted games. And there's your 4 choices. Buzz in when you know the answer.
Ding dong.
Let's go to the doorbells.
He didn't go. Norm Harrison.
D.
Norm Harrison. Let's have a look if Norm Harrison is correct. That is incorrect. So across to NT Crocs. You get to decide, or get one choice now and see if you can get some points.
What do you think, Chris?
I'm not sure.
I think, if I might suppose, John Gilman, C.
Yes, I go with you.
C, John Gilman. Let's have a look and see if you get 75 points. And that is incorrect. No points on round 2 of rapid fire. Let's get the question back up and we'll find out what the correct one is. It was John Tremelling was the sole representative at the 1980 Moscow Olympic Games in pistol shooting. Question 3 on the rapid fire. In what year was the New South Wales APA formed? The New South Wales Amateur Pistol Association, what year was it formed? You get 4 choices. 58, 56, 60 and 64.
I'll go 50.
What are you going for, Chris?
I'll go B, 56 as a total guess.
56. 1956. So let's go across ACT. Can you try and get the answer here and get some points?
A.
1958. 58. Coming on the back of the 56 Melbourne Olympics, 58 maybe, and 75 points there going to the ACT. So 3 questions in on rapid fire. It's New South Wales 875, trailing NT 1,240 points. 2 questions to come. Let's get them up. Who has won the most 25-metre standard pistol national titles between 1968 and 2019? And your choices of the answers.
Ding dong.
Quick. Let's go with Lisa.
A. Bruce Quick.
Bruce Quick, the most 25-metre standard pistol national titles. And that is incorrect. So across to Northern Territory.
Go Philip Adams, perhaps.
I think I prefer
Philip Adams?
Philip Adams.
Philip Adams,
Yeah,
let's lock
okay,
in D,
cool.
Philip Adams. 75 points going the way of the NT Crocs. One question to go. NT in the box seat. Question 5. What does UIT stand for? What does
Ding dong.
UIT stand for? Let's go across to Jenny and Lisa. See if you can get the last one.
B. Union Internationale de Tir.
Let's go with answer B, and that is correct. 1,315 points for NT Crocs, and it was 975 for the ACT Gunners. It was the NT Crocs who have booked a spot into the grand final against New South Wales in the coming weeks. Well done, NT.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, ACT, just before you go, New South Wales taking on NT in the final in a couple of weeks' time. Give me a tip. Who's going to take out the title?
Oh, that will be close. But going on the way they played tonight, played good, went strong. Northern Territory.
Yeah,
Northern Territory.
Northern Territory, because they beat us.
Well, there you go. Guys, give yourselves all a round of applause. Thanks for being on the quiz again tonight. This has been the second semi-final of the PA Corona Quiz. Make sure you tune in when we bring you the final. New South Wales taking on Northern Territory. 10,000 projectiles courtesy of Black Widow. On behalf of the team, I'm Mike signing off. We'll see you again soon.
The PA Corona Quiz is brought to you by Black Widow Projectiles.